My dad smashed my car window in front of my kids after I got the job his favorite son wanted. He looked me in the eyes and said, "That's what you deserve." What he didn't know? My lawyer was already recording, and the payback was inevitable. I've been a single dad for 6 years. 2 kids, Ellie's 9 and Liam's 7. Their mom left when Liam was still in diapers. No drama, no custody fight. She just wasn't built for it and told me so over cold takeout one night. Meanwhile, my older brother has crashed 3 startups, a luxury pet grooming app, a drone sushi delivery service. I'm not joking. Dad funded all of them. Gave him 80 Kalers for the last one. Me? I worked overnight shifts at Target while doing freelance coding to pay for community college. Took me 8 years to finish my degree because I couldn't afford full-time tuition. So when I got the interview request from a major tech company, I thought it was spam, but it was real. They'd been following my open source work for 2 years. The interview process took 7 weeks, 3 rounds, a technical assessment, multiple video calls, then the offer came through. 142K, full benefits, remote flexibility so I could still do school pickup. I sat on my couch and cried. Not because of the money, though yeah, that helped, but because someone finally saw me as more than the backup son. I called Dad that night, told him the news. He went quiet. Then, "Wait, is this the same position your brother applied for last month?" My stomach dropped. I didn't even know my brother had applied. They told him he wasn't a good fit, Dad said slowly, "but they gave it to you. No congratulations, no, I'm proud of you." Just that. The next Sunday we did our usual family lunch. Dad, my brother, me, and the kids. I brought them because despite everything, they loved their grandpa. My brother barely looked at me the whole time. Then he muttered, "Hope you enjoy the job you stole." Dad didn't even flinch. He leaned back and said, "You know your brother was their first choice? If they weren't so obsessed with diversity hires, maybe." I cut him off, grabbed the kids, left. That should have been the end of it. But 2 weeks later, I took Ellie and Liam to Riverside Park. It was a perfect fall Saturday. We stayed for hours. Swings, tag, warm pretzels from the vendor near the pond. When we got back to my 2015 Honda Civic, I saw it immediately. The driver's side window, completely shattered. Glass all over the front seat. A massive dent in the door frame. Ellie screamed. Liam grabbed my leg. Then I saw him. Dad, standing 10 feet away, arms crossed, breathing hard through his nose like he'd just finished something that took effort. He looked right at me, right in the eyes. "That's what you deserve," he said, flat, cold. I couldn't move. My daughter was crying. My son kept asking why Grandpa broke our car. Then I heard a voice, calm, crisp, coming from the Bluetooth device in my jacket pocket. "Did you get all of that?" My lawyer. See, 3 days earlier, he'd given me a small recording device. "Your dad's escalating," he'd said. "Keep this running when you're around him, just in case things get heated." I'd forgotten it was even on. "Because I got every word," my lawyer continued through my earpiece, including the part where he admitted to the damage. Dad's face changed. The smugness drained out of it like someone pulled a plug. "You're recording me?" he sputtered. Every single word. He tried to backtrack, started saying it was an accident, that he was just trying to teach me a lesson about humility. I didn't respond, just swept up the glass with a blanket from my trunk while the kids sat on the grass a few feet away. Made a game out of it. Whoever finds the shiniest piece wins a gummy bear. That night, I filed a police report, played the recording for the officer. He whistled low and said, "You want to press charges?" I paused. Then I said, "Not yet," because I had something better planned. See, my brother had been telling people at his company that he got the job offer and that I'd somehow intercepted it, claimed I'd sabotaged his application. So the next morning, I sent the recording to his HR department, along with a polite email explaining the situation. He got fired that afternoon. Turns out lying about job offers violated their ethics policy. Dad got arrested 48 hours later. Vandalism, intimidation in front of minors, the works. My company found out through LinkedIn. My boss called me personally. "We don't tolerate retaliation against our employees," she said, "especially not from family." 3 months later, they promoted me to senior project manager. 168K, even better benefits. Now when Dad calls, it goes straight to voicemail. My brother sent one text last week. "You're blowing this out of proportion." I blocked him. The kids asked me last night if Grandpa was ever coming back. I said, "Not unless he learns that actions have consequences." Ellie nodded. Then she said, "Good, he scared me." Sometimes the best revenge isn't loud. It's just walking away with your kids, your dignity, and a recording that speaks louder than anything you could ever say.